What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we will be diving into the final video of the email list building series. We will be covering how to repurpose your content, so I'm excited to dive in. If you're new to my channel, I'm Shelly Beyer, the creator of Pet Brainy, and I put out new videos every Tuesday with my best marketing tips and strategies to help you grow your pet business. As pet business owners, we have a lot going on, so we need to be extremely smart with our time and our marketing efforts. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what I do every single week to repurpose my content so that I get the most out of every single piece of content that I put out. In this series, we have talked a lot about how important content marketing is in the form of a blog, video, or podcast. If you haven't checked out my video on content marketing yet, make sure and check that video out because it goes deep into why content marketing is so important. Content marketing is extremely important when building your email list. Once you get people on your email list, you can nurture those relationships by bringing value to them. Now, by creating a main piece of content every single week, you can take that piece of content and break it down into micro content to promote that content. Now, this is called repurposing your content. I'm going to walk you through what I do every single week when I put out my main content so you can see exactly what I do to repurpose that content so that I get the most mileage out of that content and save myself a ton of time. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So every week I create a YouTube video. Now you may not create a YouTube video, you may create a blog or a podcast. That's totally fine. These same principles do apply to you. So what I do is once I create that YouTube video, I actually take that YouTube video and get it transcribed through a company called Rev. And they transcribe it for me, and then I take that transcription and actually turn it into a blog. So now I have a wonderful piece of content that my audience can consume that lives on my website, which is an asset that I own, which is exactly what you want to do. So now I have two great pieces of content. So that's what I do with my YouTube video. Now, say you did a blog. What you could do is easily take that blog that you just wrote and actually record a video and turn it into a video. Or say you had a podcast, you can do the same thing. You can take that podcast and turn it into a video. So there's many things that you can do with that pillar or main piece of content that you create. So the next thing I do to repurpose my main content is I create social media graphics. So let me just pop in here and show you exactly what I do. The first graphic that I create is an IGTV trailer. So I take part of my video and turn it into an IGTV post. So let me go ahead and show you. Okay, so this is my IGTV video clip. And what it is it's a minute and 30-second clip of my full YouTube video. So let me go ahead and play this for you. We're going to be covering 7 steps that you need to take to start building an email list. Email marketing has one of the highest conversion rates out of all marketing. I'm not going to play the whole video for you, but you see how that worked. It's just a short little video clip of my YouTube video so that people get interested in it, and then they can pop over to YouTube and watch the whole entire video. So it's just a teaser to get people interested. So moving on to the second thing I do. The second thing I do is I create a 15-second IG story. So the Instagram stories. So let me show you exactly what that looks like. Okay, so this is an example of what I create for Instagram stories. It needs to be a vertical clip and it's only about 15 seconds long. Now with Instagram stories, it only lives on there for 24 hours. So this is just a small clip out of my YouTube video that I get people excited about my video so that they know that my new video is coming out the next day. So let me just go ahead and share it with you. Video, we will be covering part 5 of the email list building series. We will be diving into email marketing and how to nurture your email list. So that's what I do for IG stories the day before my YouTube video comes out. So you can see how easy it is to repurpose the content that you've already created. I didn't recreate that video. All I did was took a little snippet out of the video that I already created and made an IG story out of it. You can do the same thing for your blog or podcast. It's that simple. So the next thing I do is I let my personality come out and have a little fun. I create GIFs every week that I post on Facebook stories and Instagram Reels the day that the video is coming out. So let me show you what those look like. So IG Reels is a fairly new feature in Instagram, and I would highly recommend it because it's getting a ton of reach right now. So if you haven't started using IG Reels, definitely use it. Now here's a fun idea that you can do. And what I do is every week I create a new GIF and I post it on IG Reels and Facebook stories on the day that my video is coming out. So here's an idea for you. Let me show you. It's just kind of a fun thing that you can do. You can create lots of different GIFs. They're just kind of fun. It's a way to make it so your personality comes out and not being so serious all the time. Let your personality shine. It's so much fun. So that's just an example of what you can do for IG Reels and Facebook stories the day that your content comes out. So the next thing that I do is on the day of the video release, I go ahead and create a teaser for Facebook and I post it on our page. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So I'm basically telling them that I have a new video out. And then I'm taking a small clip from my YouTube video as a teaser to get them excited to want to go over to YouTube and watch the full video. So here is an example of this little clip. All the tips I share are intended to help you get on the fast track of building a more successful business. It is super important, so I'm going to give you 7 reasons why. So as you can see, it's so easy to repurpose your main content. There again, I just took a small little video clip from my main piece of content and created a cool graphic that gets people excited about going and watching my YouTube video. So that's what I do on the day of the release of the video. So the next thing that I do is I create an email and send my main piece of content out to my email list every single week. This brings my audience value that they can use. So you want to make sure and take that main content and repurpose it by sending it to your audience every single week. The next thing that I do is I create graphics for Pinterest, and I actually put those graphics in my blog. That way, when somebody's reading my blog, if they save that graphic to their Pinterest board, when somebody clicks on that graphic, it actually brings them back to my blog. And Pinterest is amazing because it's a search engine. So if somebody's searching for that kind of content, that image will come up and then it will direct them right back to my blog. So that is an amazing tool for you. The next thing that I do is I repost the content that I've already put out. So if I've put a blog post out, then I go ahead and repurpose that and post it again several weeks out. Because honestly, people are probably not going to see it the first time that you put that content out. Reposting it several times throughout the weeks is a good thing because then you're re-promoting your content and repurposing it. And you're getting the most use out of all of that content that you're creating. As you can see, there are so many ways that you can use your content and repurpose it. So I'm just sharing with you a few of the ways that I do it so that I'm consistent and making sure that I get the most out of each piece of content that I create. Once you have a strategy and you build it into your marketing every single week, you will find that it makes it so much easier because you can actually batch create all of that content, saving yourself so much time. So definitely use the repurposing strategy in order to save yourself time and get the most out of every single piece of content that you create. So I want to hear from you. Are you repurposing your content? Tell me in the comment below and let me know how you're repurposing your content. I'd love to hear it. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every week you get notified when I put new videos out. If you think your friends would enjoy it, be sure to share it with your friends. I'd love to see them. As always, I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.